What's up, CHFFL? I am on the road again in the mountains of Helen, Georgia, but bringing you the Week 6 preview. Uh, the Week 5 wrap is going to be a little shorter. I didn't go into the free agency bids just because of time constraints, but we're still going to get you all your predictions for the first week of interleague play. Now, in Week 5, my predictions were a good 4-2 to bounce back from the 1-5 disaster 2 weeks ago. That brings me to 17-13 on the season. JD, in his rookie year, wins his second team of the week. Sent him his money this morning. Sorry, I was a little bit behind. Game of the week, Stan took out SWAN. He had no flex under 10 points. Also got like a 30-point swing in defense, so good job, Stan. That gets you in a good position going into interleague play. First game we got preview is my Coruscant Younglings versus the SCLSU Mud Dogs. Now, for Grant, Cook is out, but he doesn't have any big bye weeks, which is nice. Also, Le'Veon Bell is not eligible to play for a couple of weeks with COVID, so no question about how CEH is going to do with that. Tyler Lockett's on bye for me, which makes things a little tricky in the flex position, but Julio doesn't have an injury designation. I'm still afraid that he's going to be, a decoy. If he's healthy, you start him. I still think Grant takes this game, but I think it should be a good one between us. A classic matchup whenever Grant and I play. Next, we have the Wookiee of the Year, fresh off their Team of the Week performance against the Icebox Little Giants. For JD, Godwin should be back in action. He's been cleared. He's not in JD's lineup right now. We'll see if he gets him in. Quarterback's going to be a bit of a question with Dak injured for the year, but still on JD's team, and Russell Wilson on a bye. For the Little Giants, you got Michael Thomas and DK Metcalf are on bye. Pardon me. And Stan has 4 players going in the Steelers-Browns game. Partially because of that, you're afraid that, who knows, the Steelers could rout the Browns, but Landry gets garbage time work. I like JD here for top-to-bottom consistency with Stan having those bye weeks. But could be good. Could be a good game. Next, Mandalorian Mercenaries versus Zero Fun Sir. Cam Newton returns to action for Mark, but he's got Josh Jacobs on the bye, which really hurts his running back situation. The Mandalorian Mercenaries may finally be at full strength with Devontae Adams returning, and because of that, I like them to win this week. Next, Cliff Franklin Sticky Hands versus Kareemed by the Sith. Swan needs to right the ship within the next couple of weeks. He's 1-4 and just falling farther and farther behind, but he does seem to be at full strength. Minnie, as of this morning, doesn't have a tight end on his roster, but looking at his matchups, I see a few of his guys could really go off this week, and I'm taking him to win. Swan better hope that I'm wrong. Next, we got the Tuscan City Raiders versus Coach Boone's 5th grade Sissy. Melvin Gordon is out for Marty, but he's bringing in Kenyon Drake through the trade, hoping that was a good true buy low where Drake's going to start getting involved in the passing game more and start putting up the points that we were hoping for at the beginning of the season. On paper, though, Max still has that big running back advantage, and I'm taking him there. Both of these teams are a little down this week. Could be one of the lower scoring games. Finally, my game of the week, should have been obvious, is Parker's Show Me the Money versus Wes's Kittle Run in under 12 seconds. The top teams from each conference, you love when this happens. They meet up in interleague play. Kamara's on bye for Wes, which makes things a little bit tricky. We'll see what he can do with Gurley and Taylor at running back. Not the weakest running backs. I still take Parker in this game. Parker's definitely a favorite to be team of the week. This is going to be a statement game from whichever of these two guys were to win. So I hope everyone enjoys. I've got to get back to Columbus in time for work tomorrow. So, bye-bye.